Works
We
like
left
this.
off at 90.
Okay, so this is
198.
6.1.
Now we're at
This would be an
223.
introduction to
So
it. The next page is when the notes start. No homework starts. Your assignment for the entire packet will be doing numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 20. Okay, and you don't have just today. You have today, you have tomorrow, and you'll have the weekend. However, guys, you guys want homework on the weekend? No. We are going to get done. If you are in class paying attention, we're going to get done with half of it today. Half today, which leaves half for Wednesday. Tomorrow. Half today, half tomorrow. Okay? Sound good? All right. Take a little break from HIW. What you need, Jerry? Look at your books on your desk, dude. I see it. Is that your book? Nice, come on. Get it together. All right. So, on page 239. Here we go. 239. Here we go. Graphing lines given a slope and a y-intercept. What letter do we use for slope again? Anyone remember? Slope. What letter? Is it the M or the B?
M.
M. Y-intercept is the
B.
B. Okay. Anytime someone takes money from somebody, borrows money from somebody, takes a loan out, it would make a linear equation. Okay? Linear equation. If we borrow money, we got to pay it what? Pay
Back.
it back. Think about this. If you were going to go borrow money to buy a $500 something or another, okay? Excuse me. Don't talk when I'm trying to teach. If you need to talk, just get out. You have two choices. Listen or get out. Okay? All right. So we're going to start with a loan of $500, okay? And then we're going to pay this thing back $50 each what?
Month.
Until the entire amount is repaid. Okay? So if you borrow money, you got to pay it back. Most people don't pay it back at one time. They pay it back one payment a month or one payment a week or whatever it is. Okay? For example, who wants to buy a car? Anybody want to buy a car? That sound good to anybody? Okay. Most people, when they buy a car, they don't walk into the dealership with cash. They have to take out what's called a what?
License.
A loan, right? You get the loan, you get the car, you got to pay on the car. The amount you pay back would be the same amount each month. And then if you don't pay it back, of course, then they take the car back. That's called repo. Okay? So, same idea. It's a linear equation, though. Here's how it's going to work. If we're going to borrow $500, that would be the starting amount, which is your y-intercept. Okay? So if we borrow $500, the y-intercept would be 500. So the y-intercept of the graph of this equation representing this situation is $500. Okay? The rate of change is also known as the slope. The slope in this problem would be how much he owes over time, which is going to be $50 per
Month.
Now, if you are going to pay somebody $50, is that going to add $50 to you or subtract it?
Subtract.
It's going to subtract, right? So the slope would be negative 50 in this problem. Does this make sense so far? So all you need to know is where to start and where to move. Remember when I used those words the other day? Begin. I think I used begin for B, and M is for where to move. Okay? So use the y-intercept to plot the point on the graph. The y-intercept is 500. So we're going to plot the point 0, 500 onto the graph. Okay? Can you guys all see this?
Yep.
You guys all see it? Okay, so the first point will go right here. Again, the slope is going to be negative 50 over 1, which is just the same thing as negative 50. So to use the slope, if you guys were here on Tuesday, you guys remember if it's negative, do we go up or down? Down. So look at this. It says start at the point which we plotted, so that point, and we're going to count 50 units down because it's negative, and 1 unit right because it's 50, negative 50 over 1 to get the next point. So if we go down 50 and right 1, it's just right there on the next corner. Okay, so that means after 1 month, how much do we still owe? 450 here, okay? If we just continue with the slope, what you could do, it would look like this. You can keep going down 50 and right 1 until you get to the x-axis, which is right there. Okay, slope works like that. If the slope is negative 50 over 1, it's always negative 50 over 1. So down 50 over 1, down 50 over 1, and so on. Okay, now you can draw a line. I know you don't have a ruler probably, so just do your best to connect the points like that.